Question. Let's talk about some of the Iranians who are trying to come here illegally. Yesterday, on Christmas Day, 40 different migrants were rescued from rubber dinghies and small craft in the English Channel. 5 separate incidents. The Home Office said some of the migrants identified themselves as Iraqis, Iranians and Afghans. Why are so many people from this region making their way across the Channel like this? Because it's become more and more popular. And what do you think should happen to those people who come here? The boats full of migrants in the English Channel, says Mark, should just be turned around and sent back to where they came from, escorted by the Navy. Jeff says migrants are now making the perilous trip across the Channel to the UK and paying thousands. The French authorities must be rubbing their hands with glee. We must reduce our benefits system to deter them. I'm not sure they're coming here for benefits. What I don't understand is, says this texter here, why here? They get to France, Germany, Belgium and any other of the EU countries, but they all seem hell-bent on getting to the UK. Why? Well, I think there's a lot of people who are trying to go to those countries as well. Is it the benefits system or the NHS, or are we just a soft touch? Let one man in and he'll bring his wife and kids and aunts and uncles and nan and granddad and so on. My old dad used to say that you can't fit a quart into a pint pot, and that's what's happening. Jetsa in Hertford, hello.
Hello.
You're a refugee from Iran?
Yes.
Tell us your story.
I came here in 2004. I left there in 2004 without passport, and I had to cross the border without any documents. And the people come from my country, Iran, are different people. For example, we have 10% the people really in danger situation, and 90% they come here to get a better job or benefit or NHS or something like that.
How did you get which border are you talking about? How did you get here without a passport?
I left the country at the border with Turkmenistan.
Right.
I went there from Turkmenistan. Somebody gave me the passport, made the passport, and I went to Israel. And from the Israel, I came to Europe, to Milan, and from the Milan, I came to UK.
And you had an Iranian passport?
No, I didn't have it.
What sort of passport did you have when you had to travel into Europe?
They gave me Israeli passport.
An Israeli passport?
Israeli passport, yeah.
Okay, fine. And that's how you came here. But you're not Israeli?
Yeah. No.
Okay, and you've been here since 2004?
I came here in 2004 by the Israeli passport to the IFRO.
So technically you are here illegitimately, aren't you?
Yeah, because I was in Air Force. I was the Iranian Air Force officer for 10 years.
In the Iranian Air Force?
I could not get the passport.
Okay, fine. I don't want to go into too much detail about this, but so you've been here all this. So what do you have a job here? What do you do?
I work for one shop for nearly 7 years.
You work for what? Sorry, say again.
I used to work for a pizza shop for 7 years here.
So from a pilot to a pizza shop.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yes.
So why is Britain such an attractive proposition for all these Iranians now?
Because we have a different reason to come here. For example, people like me, safety. For the people come here, for example, for the money or for the benefit, for get the free...
But why not stay in? These people are making a very dangerous crossing across this sea when they could just as easily stay in France or Italy or Switzerland. Because
here you have a more chance to get a job and get something like a benefit than France.
Is that the view?
No, yeah.
Okay, and why would these people cross by boat when if they've got a bit of money, they could do what you did and come here a bit more simply?
How can I explain that? Because here much safer than Europe.
Much
safer than Europe. Safer because the government of the Iran has less power in UK than, for example, France or Austria or Germany.
What is happening in Iran that is forcing so many citizens to leave?
Because Iran is not a place to live anymore.
Why? Because of sanctions?
Not because of sanctions. You can't have a girlfriend. You can't drink. You can't smoke. You can't do anything the normal person can do it.
Really? It's
Yeah.
that strict? You can't have a girlfriend? What do you mean you can't have a girlfriend?
You can't have a girlfriend. For example, you have to have a marriage to have a woman. Otherwise, you can't have a woman
So you cannot have sexual relations outside of a marriage? That's illegal?
at all. At all.
Are you serious? Really?
Definitely.
Okay. Well, that just shows how little I know. Reza, thank you for coming on and being honest. It's Reza. I don't know if this is his real name, but he shouldn't be here. What do you think of that? 0345...
So, to sum this up, the way I see it is we initially had feminism as a kind of attack on Western women to liberate them, to fight the patriarchy. We don't need no man. And that leads to the lack of marriages, the divorce rate is soaring, and essentially it sort of collapses the civilization. Once you attack the family unit, make men and women hate each other, you destroy the civilization. And so you have that, but then you fast forward a few decades, and now we have Israel, for some bizarre reason, helping these random, kind of highly sexed, horny Middle Eastern Muslim men to invade Europe and then take advantage of the women who have been liberated and have now been turned into slags. So the kind of hookup culture, the Tinder culture. It's very interesting how all of this seems to be linked somehow. All of these groups, these ideologies, they all seem related. There's some sort of coincidence. I can't put my finger on it, but there's something there. Let me know in the comments. What do you think it is? Because I'm not very intelligent. Now, just to focus on the Israel point, I think it's important that we should be able to ask the question, is it just this guy? Or is there potentially thousands, tens of thousands, millions of random Middle Eastern, even African men who are being pushed into Europe by Israel? Can we ask that? Will I be an anti-Semite for even inquiring into that bizarre situation? And also, why is Israel not allowing this amazing, beautiful Iranian man to come to Israel and live in their country and take advantage of their Jewish women and have lots of no-strings attached sex with them? Why do they not want him in their country? That's very interesting. So, anyway, I am not a conspiracy theorist, but when I hear stories like this, I have to admit, it does get my noggin jogging. It really does. Like, dislike, subscribe, unsubscribe. Please comment. Ilu Sassoon. Peace out.